1,000 ways to die.
Embracing solitude in 2026. Embracing solitude and really focusing on my creative output this year is probably my New Year's resolution. And if you're with me, then we're in this journey together. So 2026 has just started. I'm 2 days into classes. Of course, this is just like syllabus week for the most part, but I'm still really excited to just focus on me, to take a step back, enjoy my space, and really sort of do what I need to do to put me closer to a future that I feel like that I can attain. Solitude is something that I've struggled with for all of my life, really. Like, I've always loved my own space and being alone, but there's always been a balance that I've sort of not really had. It's either that I'm all the way alone or that I'm all the way wishing that I had more connection, because as humans, we crave connection. And as someone who has kind of struggled with forming long-lasting connections in her life, it's kind of been hard for me to fully enjoy solitude without feeling isolated, without feeling lonely. So I'm really trying to focus on loving my time by myself and using this time by myself to be me and focus on a lot of creative outputs, because again, that helps me feel good. Like creativity, art, design, all that stuff makes me feel good. That's why I want to do it as a job. That's why I'm studying media arts. And I truly believe that if I can put more time and energy into that stuff, that it'll help my mental health, and it'll help obviously with my future, and it might actually help me find that balance between the time I spend alone and then the time that I invite others into my sphere. Content or watching people's content, like, it sort of inspires me. So I'm like, if I can do that, more people can see people who look like me as well in this sort of space, and they can find like my account and they can watch my content. Maybe they'll find a space where they're like, I feel comfortable here, I can relate. And hey, maybe they want to start doing content now. And I don't think that there's ever too many, like, there's not too many podcasts, bro. Just be so for real, because there's a niche for everyone, there's an interest for everyone. So the more podcasts, the better. With content as well, I really want to get into film and photography, mostly film and videography. I think that learning how to shoot videos from my phone with different things like tripods and stuff like that, the bare minimum, will help me learn the principles and just help me get better at this slowly. It's not going to be perfect. Like, this video is not going to be perfect by any means, but it's going to teach me some basic fundamentals of composition, of videography, video editing, sound design, and all the likes, and especially things like marketing, pushing out your content, and just being more confident in yourself. Because to be able to do content, you got to push yourself and you got to support yourself like no one else can, you know? So doing that is going to make you more confident. You start not to give a freak about what anybody else thinks. So all these things are just positives about creating content and like putting yourself out there in ways and just supporting yourself. For me, I know this is not going to work for everyone, but for someone like me, I think that this is an important thing that I definitely want to focus on for 2026. I want to be more consistent with my content. I want to be more consistent with going to the gym. I want to be more consistent with how much time I dedicate to my creative things. Like, I want it to be planned and I want it to be strategic. Another reason why I'm focusing on solitude and just being by myself and kind of just working on me is because I've got things that I need to do. I'm a creative, I'm a graphic designer, and I don't have even the semblances of a portfolio put together. God damn. So I think putting a plan together to block out specific times during my day where I just put my head into my creative work, whatever it may be, and just focus on that and get stuff done. Lead me to getting a portfolio hopefully done by February, but I'll keep you guys updated on that, so stay tuned for more videos. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I just got home from school. It was a long day, 3 classes, the most classes I have in a day this semester. And I mean, it was all right. It was not bad. I had financial accounting, HR, and one of my media arts courses. Not a bad day, school day overall, but now I'm hungry, I'm tired, and genuinely, since I went to the gym the other day, like I was saying, bro, my legs were not used to that. It's been 2 months or so. My legs were not used to that, and now I'm walking like I have a stick up my... So I'm about to hit some stretches. I didn't get to hit them in the morning, so I'm gonna hit some stretches now because, you know, it's 2026 and we're trying to stay healthy. We're trying to stay with some sort of routine, a lot of mental wellness, if you will, a lot of creative expression. So I'm gonna hit some stretches, I'm gonna eat some food, and then I'm gonna get back to some creative work. Y'all should join me. Let's parallel play. You know, that's my thing. I'll be working on my creative stuff. Y'all be working on yours, period. Let's get it done. 2026, it's time for just a lot of progress, really. And whether it's slow, fast, whatever, it's just time for a lot of progress, a lot of reflection, and applying the things that you have reflected on in the past. Because a lot of times we acknowledge certain things, but we're not able to sort of apply, or we don't know how to apply certain things to help us feel better, be better, whatever you want to say. So I'm trying to figure that out. And this is sort of my process. I'm enjoying just, like, I've been around some people today, but again, happy I'm home. Can't wait to shower and just get some stuff done and just sort of decompress. But while I'm decompressing, I'm also feeling my creative mind, you know, so. Yeah, so during my free time, my deadass watch videos about graphic design, photography, videography, all of the above. And it's because I find this stuff interesting and I find it very inspiring. I'm about to start working on some logos and branding stuff for both school, separate project, and some portfolio stuff. So I'm like, let me watch these videos, let me get inspired, and let me attack them with confidence, right? I watch and read design content in my free time. This joint is not performative, be something for real. I finally got some work done, and this is like my actual like job. I finished that, scheduled to send my email, so that's done. I'm about to go to bed because I got an 8:30 class in the morning, which is like 3 hours long, plus 2 more classes after that, which I'm pretty sure one of which is financial accounting. RIP K-Star, right? Anyways, I'm sore and I'm tired and I need to wake up early, so I'm gonna go to sleep. It's all about the grind, and 2026 we're trying to make big differences, both creatively, physically, spiritually, with our mind, all that type of stuff. We're trying to be the best versions of ourselves. Obviously, we're imperfect, and what you got to do is find the beauty in imperfection. The beauty in imperfection, whether it's with physical things or with this within yourself or within others, being able to find that just makes you feel more free. It makes you feel like you don't have to strive for this unattainable goal, but it really does make you feel like it's okay to not be perfect, not to figure out everything right away. It reminds you that it's a marathon, not a sprint. So I gotta go to sleep, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. I've been working in silence because, you know, real hitters move in silence. And of course, real hitters who move in silence would tell everybody that they move in silence, right? This green screen back here, yeah, it's not an actual green screen, but I've been working on a logo that I have to do for this design project that hopefully I'll be able to put in my portfolio. So this is the sneak peek of it. You can't really see anything, but just know it's something pretty fire. Yeah, today was not a bad day. It was pretty good just because I really liked my graphic design class. It really showed me that, yeah, first year the courses were but now that I'm in second year, second semester, the courses are turning up, and it's finally showing me that, yeah, this is what I came here for. Because I was like, man, do I have to move schools? Do I have to go somewhere else to get the courses and the content that I actually want to learn? But it seems like I'm finally going to get that. Second year, second semester. I guess it was worth the wait, hopefully. Yeah, I was at school for a hot minute and I was around people, but then I was able to come home and decompress a little. Even when I was at school, I was kind of in my own space, like my own bubble of just like appreciating myself in my surroundings without being overwhelmed by my surroundings. I was very much locked into my own sort of peace, even while I was amongst a whole bunch of people in the cold, because it's kind of cold outside, you know? And I like that. Like, I felt really content. I felt hungry and I felt tired, as I do right now at 1:13 a.m. But, you know, it's okay because I still felt content in a way that I haven't really been used to feeling, you know? So it's cool. And I think that working on Solitude is definitely going to be a process. It's definitely going to be a journey, and there's definitely going to be ups and downs from day to day, for sure. From minute to hour, bro, for sure. But today was a good day, and I think that I probably need to start journaling to be able to write that down. Like, it was a good day in the sense that nothing crazy happened. It was a good day in the sense that I felt content and I felt like I was in my own little safe personal bubble of solitude, even when I was amongst people, which is kind of crazy. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm pretty proud of myself for that. You don't really say that you're proud of yourself enough, like just people in general. So tell yourself right now, if you're watching this video, tell yourself that you're proud of yourself, because you've come a long way. There's been so many obstacles and challenges to get where you are now, and yet you're still standing, you're still going. Even if you feel like you're on the brink of it, you're still here and you're still going, man. And that deserves some applause, because life is hard, bro. Emotions, mental health, physical health, all this stuff is hard. And if you're still here and kicking it, and you're still here and you're trying even a little bit, it's worth some applause. It's worth saying that I'm proud of you, and it's worth saying that you're proud of yourself. When it comes to the new year and how I want this semester to go, I definitely, again, want to focus on a lot of my creative projects and sort of the personal things I got to do in terms of building a portfolio, in terms of physical health, in terms of mental health, in terms of like eating right, all that type of stuff, and just sort of like developing and maturing. Those are all things that I really want to work on this semester, this year. So I think that although university is usually a time where you're supposed to make connections, make bonds, go out, have fun, all that type of stuff, I don't know. Like if they come my way, I'll see how I'm feeling at the time. But in this very moment, I'm feeling very much like I'm in my homebody era. I'm in my Introvert Diaries era. I'm in my, I just need my space, and I need a pencil and a book, and I need my laptop, I need Photoshop, and I'll be good for however long, you know. But those are kind of the things that I'm really thinking that I want to focus on, and that I really think that I'll be able to employ this semester. And I'm just grateful for it all. I'm grateful to see another year, because life, you know, has been like I've been saying, it's been tough, but we're still here, we're still kicking, and we're still trying to figure out ways to keep ourselves feeling fulfilled, feeling inspired, feeling motivated. And a lot of that for me stems from art. If it stems from art for you too, then that's great. Low key, I want to see y'all's artworks. If you got any sort of art, like art is just beautiful, whether it be writing, sculpting, whether it be painting, graphic design, all this stuff, photography, videography, like art is so beautiful, and really what keeps this world beating. The notions of art is what keeps this world beating. It's what keeps my heart beating. And I think that to get through the semester, I'm really gonna have to focus on art, creativity, myself, and all that. So yeah, this video has kind of been a long one. I'm trying out some new styles in terms of like color grading and all that, so hopefully it'll turn out decently. I'm scared. I'm going into this kind of blind, but hopefully it'll turn out decent. And I'm excited to just keep documenting my life, keep sharing this journey, keep having people sort of come on this journey with me, and I'll be able to see y'all's journeys too if you feel like sharing with me or anything. And yeah, so check out my Instagram and my TikTok, kstar23, just for more like just regular updated content and stuff like that, because YouTube obviously takes a little minute. If you enjoyed this video and you watched it to the very end, first of all, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all, and giving me like a thumbs up, whatever you want to call it, would really help me just push my videos out and just get it to more people, so more people can just feel inspired, or just hear the words that they may need to hear, or just have a nice new video to put on in the background, you know? So that would really help. If you want to drop a comment and you watch this video all the way to the end, please drop a star, any one of the star emojis. Drop one of them in the comments just to let me know that you watched the whole video. And again, I just appreciate y'all. I'm excited to see what my future holds. I just gotta stay firm. I just gotta keep swimming, you know? And even when I feel like my head's going underwater, I just gotta remember like the things to just keep me going, like family, art, all that type of stuff, you know? So I love you guys. Peace out.